Hello. I am so happy to have a rainy day, finally, after what feels like months of boiling weather. And what's going on here? It was so hot that I was starting to feel sick. I'm going to go and grab a iced coffee because it's still humid, it's still muggy in the air. And I'm going to go to TK MAXX and have a look at what they have in stock. I'm going away in 4 weeks on holiday, and I was thinking how cool would it be if I could find myself a Summerween towel to take with me. So I may just do that. And look at this, I absolutely love this. So on my little bag that I take with me, I have found a little grr badge, which I love. And this one that says, driver picks the music, shotgun shuts his kick hole. I didn't bring a coat, I just have a hoodie. I need coffee this morning. So I haven't mentioned, but the last week has been hectic because I got a kitten over the weekend. I've been planning to bring her home for the last, I'd say 6 months, and she's finally home with us now. She is a blue cream British Shorthair. I wanted to give her an autumnal name. I had so many names, but the only name that me and the girls could agree on was Suki. So we decided to call her Suki, and she is just absolutely adorable. I'm just trying to find my cup. Gone, I've got my pumpkin cup. Hold on. It's here. The only thing is it does get a little bit stuck at the top. So I'm going to get a nice coffee and I'm going to put it in here and walk around with this. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to go to TK MAXX, see what they've got, have a little mooch about. I'm just so happy to be able to wear black. Walk in the gloomy weather, it's just giving me life right now. I just feel so much better. So yeah, let's go and see what they've got. Today's outfit. Yes. Right, I've got home, and even though it is a rainy day out there today, I'm just sweating. Aren't we? It's too warm. So I didn't really find much in TK MAXX. Come and say hello. Chatty lady this morning, aren't you? She is a chatty lady. She has got everything to say. She's like, Mum, you left me this morning and I'm cross with you. Oh no. She's exploring the hallway at the moment, aren't you? You're exploring the house. And she's figured out the stairs. And you figured out how to get up and down the stairs because you're a clever girl. She's a clever girl. Yes. Oh, wanna get down? She just likes to chat, don't you, sweetie? She likes to tell me her thoughts. Eating her, oh, what are they? They're like freeze-dried nibbles, but catkins. These. So she came with some catkin food, which I've put in the freezer and in the fridge. And those freeze-dried chicken breast treats, she loves those. Oh my God, it's so nice in the fridge. Oh. Lose my sunglasses. I love the summer, don't get me wrong. I love growing all my plants. I've got all my chili plants that are doing really well. But in the summer, it's just unbearable. I need a nice coffee, and I'm going to show you what I found today. These aren't particularly Summerween vibes. Well, it could be, if you think about it, hot pink. And I've just got grey ones at the moment in the wardrobe, and I thought Esme needs some more hangers, so she can have those ones for now. And these are just going to look so nice, that pop of pink. The candle situation, this was discounted because it's missing its glass container part, so that's okay. I mean, it's not really that badly damaged. It's got a couple of scratches, but the actual details are still intact. So that was £12.99. I got it for 10. I just like the Venus fly traps. They've got glitter all over. I thought that was really cool. I never got these before, these candles. These are like 3D candles, but I wanted to get one. They very kindly wrapped this one up for me. Now, this was the only one without a broken hat for the ghostie. It was £10.99. And her little summer vibes with her little daisies and her little graveyard. The stones say R.I.P, trick or treat, and a little pirate skull there. But yeah, I love the peachy pastel pink shades. What is it, darling? And I thought that this glass I could reuse to put this one in because that fits in there perfectly. So those are the spooky candles. I'll talk about what I saw in a moment. I'm just going to put some things away and then I'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing we saw in TK Maxx was the candles. Loads of candles. Loads of candles. If you like your candles, spooky candles, there were tons. They had some Summerween candles. They had the skeleton laying in the pool, the blue pool with the ghostie in a floaty. He was just chilling in his pool, keeping cool. So that was cool. That was $16.99. We saw the Martha Stewart graveyard scene candle that was reduced because the edge was broken. I wanted to take that home because I really liked the pumpkin scenario, but really, when you think about it, I mean, I had 3 candles, which came to quite a lot really, even though they were discounted. And I thought, I've already got quite a lot of Halloween candles already. I've got my Tiki candle from last year, which is kind of like a Summerween vibe. I'll go and get it and show you. Tiki Tango. That is the one I got last year, and he was $7.99. I've still got the price on him. And it's like a, well, I just said it's like a papaya. They had loads of different candles. A lot of them had dogs on, so if you're a dog lover, they had loads of like spooky paw doggies on the top. They always have really, really nice scents. So there was a lot of spiced apple, candy apple, spiced pumpkin. There was a Summerween blanket. I was looking for a Summerween towel to take on my holiday. There were no Summerween towels, sadly. I'll have to check online though, because I think I saw one online, but that might have been the blanket that I saw today. So there was a Summerween black fleece blanket with skeletons enjoying their vacation. There was bedding, really good bedding. They had a pastel pink duvet set with ghosties on. The ghosts had cowboy hats. There was a witch Summerween, like a witch on holiday sunbathing scenario with like a indigo dark blue colour. And then there was a potions and spells lilac-y purple pastel shades bedding set. And there was a lot of sheets actually. There was king size sheets with bats and stars on. There was striped, sort of like a gothic-y print sheet. We had they're like little statue figurines of, there was a cowboy ghost that lit up. There was a woman in like a big fur coat and she had like a skeleton dog on a chain. There was headless horseman with a pumpkin head. Witches, there were some vintage looking witches with crescent moons, which I quite liked. They had that vintage Martha Stewart look to them and the colours were quite nice, quite 90s Halloween vibes. And I was quite tempted to get that, but I thought I'm going to wait and see what else comes out because I don't actually have much storage. There was towels, lots of towels and tea towels, ghosty towels, skeleton towels, pumpkin towels, pink pastel Halloween towels, hand towels selection, and there's probably more online as well. Again, could never go wrong with the cushions. I've got itchy nose. It's like Bewitched. Yeah, so the cushions, they had these neon coloured fluffy giant ghosties and skulls that were Martha Stewart pillows. I really liked those, but I really liked the neon skull. I think I'd go with something like that. I quite like black and white pillows. I quite like the black and white combo. So I think that's what I'm going to go with the sofa this year, is a lot of black and white patterns. Yeah, what else do they have? So I really like the ghost. They had a pastel pink one. Well, it was hot pink at the bottom and it was pastel pink at the top. So it was like an ombre ghost. That was cool. Like you could get like a double pillow, one with a ghosty at the front and one, I didn't see what the one behind was. It was like a plain coloured pillow, like a square one. They had these pictures, these giant pictures in frames that had LED glowing glasses on a skeleton in the bath with a pink towel around his head. They also had bats, so there's light up LED bats in a picture. So they were really cool. I've not seen those before. They had it was like a ceramic cookie jar with pumpkins on, more of the little ghosties. Oh, there was a giant ghostie that was a cat ghostie. So it had cat ears and little whiskers, and it had a pink sign that says, "I see real people." And I really wanted that. So for the tableware, they had these pumpkin jars, ceramic pumpkin jars of various different autumnal colours. I really liked those for, you know, your sugar and bits and bobs on the kitchen side. They were really cool. And I nearly picked up the orange tall pumpkin cookie jar. I decided not to because I thought there's going to be a ton more. I'm going to wait because I think I already have something like that packed away in the loft. And they had these plates, these spooky scene plates with witches, and they were really nice, hand painted, I think. Lots of tea towels and other mitts that were really nice, a big nice selection, and an apron that I really liked with, I think it had purple cats on it. It was green and black and purple. I really liked that. But I do have an apron with bottles and pumpkins and potions and stuff on, so I didn't get that. Also, they had, I was quite disappointed they didn't have any spooky Halloween or Summerween towels in. I did look in the towel department section, and they just had like mystic mushrooms and mushroom towels. You in your honey pot? Are you in your honey pot hiding? It looks cozy in there. It's nice. The stainless steel tumbler, are they called tumblers? I don't know why my brain is not functioning today. They're called tumblers. I think they're called tumblers. Well, anyway, they were there. So there were 3 of those. There was a pink one with skulls and spiderwebs on. There was, I think there was a black one with something on. What is it? What, Suki? Suki approves of those. What is it? Oh, one of them had, but I didn't take a video of it. It had a black with maybe like a black flocked print on. I think it was flocked. And it had, I think, bats and stuff, but it had a little bit that goes on the straw. That may have been a skull or a bat. I think it was a bat, but that was quite cute. She's purring now. Are you contributing to the video? A little bit of commentary. Are you? Ah, slow blinks. Yes. Yes, Mama. I am having my say. Right, and I think that is all of what we saw in TK Maxx. Oh, and there were some pumpkin and ghosty dog toys. They didn't really have any Halloween cat toys, which, you know, if they did have them, I probably would have got them. Not that she needs any, because she's got a ton of stuff here. It's just taken over the whole room. I got an Amazon bag. It's a giant Amazon paper bag, and she loves it. So I've left that there with some little fluffy balls. And she's got a tunnel that's like a crunchy tunnel. She loves the top of the sofa, don't you, Suki? That's where she likes to lay, because the back of the sofa, so the back of these cushions here, and then it dips down, and then you've got the wall, and she loves to just squidge herself along there and stretch out and lay there. And that's where she sleeps at night, don't you? You've got 2 lovely beds. She always hangs off the edge. You were so close to the edge then. She kind of gets so relaxed that she leans over the edge. What is that? Really? You want to open the drawers? Of course you do. Open these drawers, human. So as you can see, she's like a beigey cream blue. That's her carrier that I brought her in. So I thought I would leave that because I want her to get used to it when I need to take her to the vet. She's had all of her vet checks and she's up to date with everything, but I want her to get quite comfortable with it. She did well with it, to be honest. We had a 4-hour journey back, didn't we, darling? Yeah, so that is that. That is the end of my waffle about what I saw in TK Maxx this week in July. First week of July, and there isn't really much. Of course there wouldn't be really, but TK Maxx never lets you... can't speak. TK Maxx never lets you down really with their spooky vibes. I can't get to the range at the moment because there is a road that is not currently accessible, and the diversion's a nightmare with traffic at the moment, so we won't be going there. But they don't really put stuff out. I think they just put stationery and bits like that out first. things you can make. But it's usually autumnal stuff that they put out now. Yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'd like to do some more vlogs about what I see spooky wise. And I will see you again soon. Bye bye.